Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be listing the upcoming games for the month of April. Starting off with Outriders on April 1st is an RPG shooter with aggressive gunplay and intense action. As such, blood and gore are frequent and core to the experience. The Outriders' unique abilities are as violent as the shooting, with bloody and gruesome methods for dispatching enemies. The world of Enoch is dark and desperate, and the characters that inhabit the world are equally so. The game has strong language, adult theme, and scenes some may find distressing. Next we have Oddworld Soulstorm on April 6th. Is an explosive action-adventure game complete with crafting, scavenging, platforming, and sneaking. It's the story of an impossible flight against an opposing force that will use every means at their well-funded disposal, from propaganda to brutal force to deadly violence, to stop Abe and the uprising. You play as Abe, a reluctant hero who, unintentionally, sparked an uprising and now must lead his fellow Medukons in their fight for freedom against the Magog cartel and the planet's ruling power. Whether he is ready for it or not, the entire fate of the Medukon species rests on Abe's action. Accept his destiny and galvanize social change, or fail and see his entire race eradicated. The choice is in your hands. Next we have Class Trouble on April 8th. Is a party game where players must work together or against each other to survive a disaster. Whether you play as one of the human residents or the rebellious personoids, you will have to use your wit and the occasional flying champagne bottle to stay alive. In First Class Trouble, you either deceive or deduce your way to victory in a charming, yet unsettling and often mischievous environment. Whether you do it sober or with a slight buzz, this game will serve you a dangerous cocktail of difficult decisions and wacky possibilities. The goal is to shut down the Central Artificial Intelligence Network, also known as CAIN, of the luxurious intergalactic cruise ship ISS Alethea, before its loyal personoids take control of the ship. Moving on to Say No More, is the world's first NPG no-playing game, using simple controls designed for anyone to pick up and play. Start your working life through a set path in a quirky office environment, as well as shouting no in your chosen language. Use your no in different emotional states to send them reeling. Confuse people with different actions to let their guard down, then charge up your no for an even greater effect on unsuspecting colleagues. Next we have God Strike on April 15, is a 3D boss rush bullet hell where time is your health and currency. Face and defeat powerful bosses before time runs out. Taking damage and using abilities drain your remaining combat time, so watch out. Unlock over 40 unique abilities by defeating bosses. Customize Talal's loadout before each battle to create powerful combos, ability synergies, and a playstyle that is entirely your own. Moving on to Shadowman Remastered on April 15. This game is based on Valiant Comics' Shadowman series. Charts the adventures of Michael Leroy, the latest in a line of voodoo warriors, all adopting the Shadowman moniker. What follows is a battle-blending, third-person platforming, puzzling, and combat against the forces of darkness as they attempt to cross over to the land of the living known as Lifeside. It's a fight that plays out in the real world, with locations including the streets of New York City and the swamps of Louisiana, as well as its terrifying counterpart Deadside. And the last game in our list, it's called Nier Replicant on April 23rd. This is the updated version of the game released previously only in Japan. Discover the one-of-a-kind prequel of this critically acclaimed masterpiece, Nier Automata. Now with a modern upgrade, experience masterfully refined visuals, a fascinating storyline, and more. The protagonist is a kind young man living in a remote village. In order to save his sister Yona, who fell terminally ill to the Black Scroll, he sets out with Grimoire West, a strange talking tome, to search for the sealed verses. In a distant future, humanity is on the brink of extinction. A Black Scroll disease and strange beasts threaten the world. A young, kind-hearted boy makes a promise to his little sister, a 1,000-year lie that would live on for eternity. That was my review for the upcoming games for the month of April. I hope you find the game that you're looking for. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with computer games. Leave any comments or other information in the comment section, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye!